Hello everyone, my name is Kevin and welcome to another RAMShard plugin tutorial for NukkitX. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to use the ItemJoin plugin. Though before we get started, be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more tutorials. Now, just be sure to install the plugin on your server. If you don't know how to do that, look to the right for the iCard on how to do this. Hopping right into this plugin, you want to head to your control panel. Then click the Files drop-down tab and then select FTP file access. Go ahead and log in. Then click Plugins and choose the ItemJoin folder. You will want to edit the config.yml file within that folder. Starting out, you have a couple of options to choose. You can make it to where it clears your inventory on join. This would be useful for a hub server. Next, you can make it first join only. For example, using this on a survival server so they get the first join kit. The next thing you can configure is the bypass. This will make it so that the users on this list, their inventories cannot be cleared. As you can see, I have a few usernames. To add one, add a new line, start it with a dash, then type the username. After you set the users, you can move on to the items they get when they join. You will need to get the item IDs for this. You can find a link for that in the description of this video. By default, it gives a diamond sword and a compass. I want to add a third item on join. So I will copy the second one and paste it in on a new line. Be sure to change the item ID and the slot number. You will want to change the item ID to the item that you want to give them when they join in, and the slot to the slot that you want it to be on their hotbar. You can even give them a specific number of the item. Just change the count to a higher number of your liking. If you want to enchant the item, you will need to follow the commented section above, though you'll also need to go to the link that lists the enchantment IDs and levels to do this. If you want to enchant an item, you need to add the ENCH line from the first example item. Then you have your two IDs and your levels. Now the multiple ID and multiple level options, as you see on the very first example item, that is for having multiple enchantments. If you just want one enchantment, you would just have one ID and level. Here, let me show you. I would add the ENCH option right under the slot. Now just be sure you line these up exactly as shown. So you want to go ahead and bring the ENCH back to be lined up with all the other options, though you can leave the ID and the level where they are at. Just be sure that you format this correctly when you add it in. It needs to look exactly as I put it. Now once you do it, you'll see that I have two options for enchantments. Now if I just want one enchantment, I can go ahead and remove this one option right here. But if I want to keep two enchantments, I'm just going to have it right there. But if I want two enchantments, I'm going to leave it there, and then I can change the enchantment ID to the enchantment that I want and the level of the enchantment that I want. After you make all the changes that you want to make, save the file and then restart your server for the changes to take effect. And when you join your server, you're going to notice you're going to have these items in your inventory, and your inventory will be cleared unless you're on the bypass list, or if you don't have it enabled, it won't clear your inventory. And that's how you easily set up the ItemJoin plugin for NukkitX. Thanks for watching.